Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine, happy, and healthy always. First of all, my name is Diana Puspitaningrum. My ID number is 21312195. I am from the Pancasila and Citizenship Education Study Program in second semester. This time, I will present an English assignment that I have ever made about analyzing an article. There were 5 articles that I analyzed at that time. Let's see my presentation. First article, title is The Role of Pancasila and Civic Education Teacher in Improving Disciplinary Character Education through Pancasila and Civic Education at Junior High School 1 Pancasila Wonogiri, year 2018. Writer Ragil Danu Saputro. The theme is Civic Education. Research problem. The condition of the Indonesian nation is still far from the internet goal can be seen from the decline in the character of the Indonesian nation. Behavior and action that are reduced or even out of character have ensnared all components of the nation, from the legislative, executive, judiciary to the common people. According to Goldford, there are 5 traits that become the ability to think creatively, namely fluency, flexibility, originality, decomposition, and formulation. At this time, the behavior of prioritizing the interests of the wider community and maintaining the integrity of the nation often shift toward traits that prioritize the interests of individual and group. Research result is discipline at junior high school 1 Pancasila Wonogiri is quite good and well developed after the point system was implemented. They often shook their hand with the teacher before entering school, looked down when they passed the teacher, and obeyed the rules at school. But there were a few children who violate politeness, where they make fun of teacher, joke with friend excessively so that it hurt the heart. The second article title is Impact of the Law on Information and Electronic Transition on Indonesian Society, year 2021. Writer Iin Indrayana, Anita Triasianap, and Josita Amelia. The theme is Civic Education. Research problem. In many simple things found on social media, there are threats to freedom of expression on social media. This can be seen in the law that regulates information and electronic commerce, or UU-ITE. The direction of the population depending on the existence of this regulation is considered very difficult. There seems to be only a partial problem. Not only the government, but there are still many Indonesians who can be open at capturing community-based information, deciding parties that don't have it. Be careful with other parties, too many who can to be the center of attention. In fact, the existence of the ITE law often results in time of harassment, such as silencing people that want opening about public policies. The research result is in Industry 4.0 now, especially the Indonesian people must get used to it, and technology is developing rapidly because every activity carried out and manual process can be innovated in technology. However, it is more unfortunate that the freedom of expression of these netizens to invite a lot of negative influence. An example of a lot of false information being swallowed by the audience without realizing it, and the raw result is bad perspective on an object that is hot discussing. It is not easy to distinguish freedom of expression and freedom of opinion. Even in expressing opinion, care needs to be taken in thinking about what information will be downloaded, for whom and for whom the information is intended, that the purpose of the opinion expression of good and bad effect. The third title is Character and Literacy-Based Civic Teaching Materials for Class. 9 students of Al-Hikmah Junior High School, Surabaya. The year is 2019. Writer Sriyanto, Ibu Priyono Laksono, and Harwanto. The theme is Civic Education. Research problem: the development of literacy areas should enable students to apply their skill in everyday life. Both literacy, scientific literacy, computer literacy, cultural literacy, and citizenship. Students need literacy to complete their studies, to continue their studies, to prepare themselves to enter the world of work, and to study for life in society. Therefore, it is very reasonable to use literacy as the basis for developing learning activities in school. To achieve the objectivities of the new 2013 curriculum policy direction and the explanation above, it is necessary to have fun and literacy-based learning activities that incorporate character values literacy activities into learning. An important part of the success of the learning process is teaching materials. Research rule is procurement of developed character and literacy feature in display so that students know the value of instilled character and literacy. Equipped with learning objective so that students are direct in achieve the explained learning goals. Citizenship information as information on developing student insight or knowledge regarding the material being studied. The column of motivational word taken from several figures is displayed to increase students' enthusiasm for learning to better understand the fighting spirit of the former figures. Other 4 article. The title is The Role of Pancasila and Citizenship Education Teacher in the Effort to Form the Character of Student. The year is 2013 and writer Fadil Yudia Fauzi, Ismail Arianto, and Etin Solihat. The theme is civic education. Research problem is in today's life as a nation and state, civics is very important in realizing a quality national personality, and Pancasila and civic education must be able to grow independence so that students can grow as quality human being in the life of the nation and state. However, in the advanced era of civics, It seems that most of the Indonesian people have forgotten it because with Pancasila education, it is hoped that I can shape the character of students who have personality. Personality is a characteristic style or characteristic of a person that comes from forms received from the environment, such as family and childhood, and also someone's innate from birth. It is time to urge school to re-implement Pancasila as a basic reference in shaping the character of students. It is proven that Pancasila is very rich in the values of the virtues of life that are able to prosper the Indonesian people. The, the only way to achieve prosperity is the character education. Research result is character is often equated with character. Some define character as a system of belief and habit. If we conclude that character is a moral or moral that has been embedded in the mind, in other words, character is a habit that has been instilled by the family environment. The formation of children's character should be done by parents. However, when the child is in school, it is the teacher who becomes the parent of the child. In connection with his role as forming the character of children in school, teachers are required to really carry out this role because wrongly shaping the character of children will be fatal for children's life. Therefore, the teacher has an important and strategic role for every educational reform. This requires teacher to have a way of acting to instill character education. In the last article, title is Implementation of Tolerance, Character Value in Pancasila and Civic Education Learning. Year is 2021 and author is Dinar Yuliania, Putri Nur Isnaini, Sifaon Nafisa, Dini Anggreni David, and Yayang Furi Purnamasari. The theme is civic education. Research problem is thinking about unity, and unity is impossible to separate two character values from tolerance itself. Tolerance is the key to maintaining national unity and integrity in the minds of existing pluralists. So, here civic learning must be able to form students who have an attitude or character of tolerance in order to maintain the unity and integrity of the national or the small scale in the environment. But sometimes there are still many students out there who don't have a tolerance value. Judging from the number of students mocking their own friend because of deficiencies in their cognitive aspect. So that circumstances like this make the learning situation that are not conducive as well as comfortable. Because of such circumstance, a special program is needed to maintain the integrity of the classroom atmosphere by providing citizenship education teacher. A good tolerance value can increase the ability and energy absorption of students in learning so as to make people who understand the professions are educated, have noble character, and become citizens who love the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia, which has many kind of culture. And research results. Civic learning in elementary school is carried out carried out with integrity into thematic learning. Learning about diversity and tolerance is studied integrate into thematic learning. In particular, diversity and the value of tolerance are studied in grade 5 elementary school. In the result of the research conducted, one of the teachers at this school suggests that the way to introduce diversity in Indonesian is when starting learning by singing the national anthem together. For example, the song entitled Dari Sabang Sampai Merauke or entitled Satu Nusa Satu Bangsa, then associate with the learning that will be studied at that time. Then ask and answer with students about the ethnic group in the class. In elementary schools that research observed, there was a diversity of students that met the value of tolerance. For students think that teacher could relate daily life to learning in the classroom. Okay everyone, that was the result of the journal analysis I did. I hope this video is useful. Thank you for your interest and see you another day, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.